So when it comes to editing 360 footage, the editing process after you've filmed is really important, probably the most important bit, because it's very different with 360 footage than normal fixed field of view footage. You have to edit the footage, add keyframes and everything after in post-production, after you've filmed the footage. And what I wanted to do today is take a deep dive into the GoPro app and the Insta360 app to show you the advantages, the disadvantages, and which one probably is the easiest to use. And that really will make a difference in your decision making when it comes to purchasing a 360 camera. Okay, let's take a look at the GoPro app first of all. So we're in the GoPro app here. Basically what you have to do is do what you usually do with the GoPro. You connect to the camera and then you'll see the footage come up. I've actually downloaded the footage because when you get into this bit, you've got your different cameras. You'll see footage here. You have to download the footage first before you can actually edit it. So we've done that. In this view footage bit, you can save a screenshot, which is okay. Save a frame. You can download the footage and you can trim it, but you can't edit the footage. So it's a bit of an awkward way of doing an application, if you ask me. There's kind of two ways of editing and looking at the footage. I'd prefer it to be all in the same place. So what you have to do to edit the actual 360 footage is go to your media. It's downloaded here, you can see it here. What we're going to do is go into this bit and then you press the middle button to go into like the 360 view. Again, you've got to turn and twist around to get to the place you want to. So I mean, the editing process is pretty easy. All you have to do is add a keyframe, which is this middle button. We press there to add a keyframe. You can change the aspect ratio, 9:16 I'm going to do for this particular example, just because it's bigger on the screen and you can see what I'm doing. So you sort of drag around where you want the footage to start. So we press keyframe, move it around, press the tick button to confirm, and then we move along the footage and we'll just want to move it left to right. So press the keyframe again, move it to the right. Again, you've got to sort of try and keep that horizon level, which is weird. Press the tick button, and when we play that back from this point, you can hear the audio as well. It moves the footage from left to right, and that is what, you know, essentially you're recording 360 footage, and that's how you keyframe the footage. Then, so if we want to go around again, we press pause. We have to go back to the keyframe, press there, and then we'll turn it around back to me, sort of try and get it right again, and press keyframe, yes, and then when we play it back, it goes all the way around like so. There we go. You can change the ease in and out, the sort of transition between the footage like that if you want to, and that's fine. When you finish editing, then we can save it. We can overcapture, we can clear all keyframes, or we can just save it. Up here on the left hand side, you have actually got horizon leveling, and you can do horizon lock as well. You can turn that on and off. I don't see it making a massive difference to the footage, in all honesty. When I've been editing, it does affect your keyframes if you do it afterwards, so you have to select that first. Then we can save the footage, render video, or save a draft. So we're just going to render that video and then let it do its work. So that is the GoPro app. Relatively simple. You can't, I'm just going to cancel that. I'm show you quickly in here. That is the only way you can edit the 360 footage in the app though. You can't go to the studio and create an edit in here with any of the footage. None of the footage shows up for 360 footage because you have to sort of edit it first, save it, and then maybe you can add it into the Muriel afterwards. You might be able to do that, but you can't edit it with this. So you can only edit it by going into the footage via the media and going into the 360 footage there. So 360 footage on this particular application from GoPro isn't particularly well supported. It's a little bit clunky. It's not as easy to use, in my opinion, as the Insta360 app. So let's take a look at that now. Okay, we're in the Insta360 app. When you get in here, all you have to do is you'll be greeted by this page, which gives you loads of examples and ideas and inspiration on how to film. This is sort of their community page. Then you press the big yellow button to connect. Join to the Insta360 X3, which is the camera you're using to download this footage and then edit it. Doesn't take long. This is in real time, so you can see. Okay, so we're connected. We've got new firmware. We'll do that after. Then we go into the album. And you can see all the 360 footage is all in with the other footage like there straight away. So what I'm going to do is we're going to press this particular footage to go into here to see if we can move it around. And straight away you can see when I'm editing the footage with this, It doesn't sort of require me to turn it like that, like it does with the GoPro app. It's a little bit annoying. So all we have to do is just move it around like so. It's already got the horizon sort of level and everything because I've filmed with that. We can change the aspect ratio here, 9:16 or 16:9. Trim, you can add clarity, all the color options. You can add music straight from here. You can change the speed. You can have multi-view, so it actually adds you facing forward as well. So you've got the picture of yourself and whatever you're recording as well. You've got freeze frame, snapshot, face filter, adjust, mark. You've got loads of different options in here straight away. You can also use the snap feature, which actually allows you to hold the phone, use a gyroscope of your iPhone or Android device to move the footage around like that. You can see as I move the phone, the footage moves around to wherever I'm pointing. So that's a really good way of editing the 360 footage. All you have to do is sort of hold down that button like that, and it points where you point the phone, which is great. So what we're going to do now is just show you how to sort of edit. So we're going to do that. We're going to trim that there. We're going to drag this in just to about there. We're going to press auto. We're going to press a keyframe to start where I want it to start, like filming me. We can change the wide, linear, narrow, wide plus, linear plus. You can just sort of change what you want. You can also deep track, so I can do deep track and then drag a subject around this and start tracking it. It'll start tracking me in the subject, and that's another really easy way to track you if you're vlogging with your camera. So easy. I'm gonna add this keyframe though, so move it around a little bit, update keyframe, and then we're gonna sort of drag it forward. We're gonna press another keyframe and we're gonna drag it around like that. We're gonna update keyframe, and then when you play it back, it turns it around like so. So when we want to export, we go to export, then we're given a load of settings. You can export this in a flat video, like just a keyframe flat video. You can actually export it as a 360 video, so you can upload this to a 360 site so people can actually move their device around and look themselves. You can upload it to your device or straight to social media, and you can change the resolution to 4K now from the application with the Insta360 X3 frame rate, and then you can make sure the bit rate's high as well. So then we just press export. So there's so many options with this. When it comes to the stories as well, we can press edit. You've got auto edit, you've got drafts, you've got creative video. There's all these different like step-by-step tutorials on how to do these different shots as well. Tells you to start shooting, how to use it, editing. There's just so many things in here that you can do with the Insta360 X3. So that's why I think the Insta360 is leaps and bounds ahead when it comes to 360 footage, especially 360 footage. Not only can you record 360, you can record 4K, just normal single lens mode as well with this camera, and you can edit it like you would normal footage. But when it comes to 360 editing, and the creative options and the ease of use and the AI, the deep track, the auto snap feature, it's just absolutely phenomenal and so far ahead of GoPro. GoPro are rumoured to be releasing a Max 2 at some point at the start of next year, I think maybe. So if they want that camera to succeed, they really need to up the application process and how you edit your footage after you've actually filmed it. So the app is one of the main things when anybody asks me about which 360 camera to buy, is why I really fully recommend the Insta360 X3. Not only is it an amazing camera, it's so easy to use, the footage you get out of it is phenomenal. The application just makes the post-processing process so much easier, so much more fun and creative. Okay, that's it for this video. I hope it helped. That's a sort of a deep dive into the applications of both of these cameras. I hope it helped you make some kind of decision if you're thinking of purchasing, and the decision between these two cameras. Okay, that's it for this one. If you do want to buy the camera, by the way, both of them will be linked in the description down below. That helps this channel grow. Subscribe, press a bell, it's free, and you get notified every time I upload a new video, which is more or less every other day. So thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next one. Bye guys.